With the recent opening of Toy Story Land and also the ongoing development of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disney's Hollywood Studios, it's easy to forget about the other big attraction that's coming to that park next year. So let's dive into it all up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack. This is DSNY Newscast. Go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel and also check out DSNYNewscast.com. But before we get into today's video, I just want to very quickly announce that I've decided to take the entire month of August off away from DSNY Newscast, and I'll be back at the very beginning of September with the normal twice weekly DSNY Newscast Disney news videos. Now you're probably wondering, why am I going to be doing this? Well, traditionally the month of August is a very slow Disney news month. So there's just not going to be an awful lot of news to cover, and instead of just producing videos for the sake of it, I thought I would just take the month off and use it as an opportunity to go ahead and create that DSNY Newscast app ready for September. However, don't worry, if there is major breaking Disney news within that time period, I'll be sure to come back here, sit down and deliver you a special breaking news DSNY Newscast video. So be sure to have those notifications turned on down below, and I'll be back on September 4th with a brand new DSNY Newscast video. But anyways, with that being said, now let's get straight into it. As it's been over 10 months since the last time we covered Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. And despite us not being able to see any of its progress inside the show building of the former Great Movie Ride, it's definitely on schedule according to insider sources, with the rumoured opening timeframe for a soft opening for this attraction being around August of 2019. However, of course, with all of these things, this could easily change in one direction or another. But considering that Walt Disney World's version of Galaxy's Edge will open in late fall of 2019, I would personally predict that Disney know that they need to get this attraction open as a major marketable opportunity for the summer of 2019 for the entire resort. However, since the last time that we covered this attraction in depth on DSNY Newscast, Disney have now released an updated version of a preview synopsis for this upcoming attraction. So what better than to hand over to the main mouse himself to talk about it.
Oh boy, thanks pal! I just can't wait for you all to join us at Disney's Hollywood Studios in our new attraction. As you see, you're all being invited to a cartoon premiere where Minnie, Pluto and I are getting ready for a picnic. However, thanks to my pal Goofy, his train, and the help of a magical moment, you'll step inside the world of our movie. And gosh, you'd better be ready, as Goofy isn't the best train conductor, but I'm sure you'll have a wonderful and unpredictable time. But now, back over to you, Jack.
Thanks Mickey, and it sure does sound like a great time. But in addition to this, we're starting to hear more rumoured details about this attraction, as the credible insider Marnie1971 has revealed on the WDW Magic forums that this scene here will be one of the most physical, prop-heavy scenes that you'll experience within the entire attraction, with this piece of concept art depicting the first scene of the 10 scenes in total for this ride, as just after this vignette the train carts will then break through and scatter in many different directions, similar to how the trackless ride system works for the Ratatouille ride. But in general, the attraction, which uses 2.5D technology, will utilise a mixture of planes and varying levels, with projection screens to create a layered depth to the immersive space that you're currently within. And coming back to that magical moment that Mickey was talking about in the official preview synopsis, it will more than likely be a variation of a magic mirror special effect that can be found within Enchanted Tales of Belle over in Fantasyland at the Magic Kingdom, as guests will magically walk through the movie screen and into the colourful world of Mickey, Minnie and the rest of the gang. But just in case that's not enough rumoured details about this attraction, it's also been previously mentioned that it will include a running with the balls segment, a scene involving a twister and special wind effects that will put you at the very edge of a waterfall as we've seen in this concept art, with the obvious Disney water effects as well. And lastly, you'll also be escaping from a furnace, with Mickey and Minnie rescuing you along along the way. However, with this upcoming ride including numerous audio animatronic figures and an extremely catchy theme song, I'm certain that it will quickly become a fan favourite for all guests visiting Walt Disney World, and it will do justice to the former location of the great movie ride. But very quickly, whilst we're still talking about Disney's Hollywood Studios, just this past week the very first spaceship has now landed within Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, as we can see it on top of this building here, which just so happens to be the rooftop of the unnamed quick service restaurant area, which is just across the courtyard from the Millennium Falcon attraction. However, speaking of the Millennium Falcon, it will be interesting to see how Disney will handle the construction of another iconic piece of Galaxy's Edge, as they might construct it like normal as we can see with this spaceship, or they may hide it from view and then do a big reveal once it's in place. Now moving on to Epcot, as we've got some smaller updates regarding the ongoing projects at that park. As last week, documents were filed with the Reedy Creek Improvement District for a $1.8 million electrical upgrade to the area surrounding the World Showcase Lagoon. So with the public documents now indicating that Disney are indeed working on the area, we're sure to get an announcement about the long-rumoured replacement to Illuminations very soon. And if you want to know more about what this show might entail, check out our DSNY Newscast video on this from March in the top right hand corner or down below in the description box. And then moving on to the biggest project within Epcot, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, as blogmickey.com uncovered some documentation that indicates that the coaster track should be arriving very soon, with the installation to begin in late summer. And lastly for today, we have some movie news, as this week marks the debut of Disney's Christopher Robin, arriving in theatres on August 3rd in the US and August 17th in the UK. And from the footage that we've seen so far, it looks to be a brilliantly well put together Disney live action movie. And yes, the early reviews do say that the plot may be a little bit predictable, but this movie isn't meant to be any kind of high drama. It's a Disney summer movie for the whole family, along the same lines as that of the Paddington Bear movies. However, arguably it's a lot better as it has Winnie the Pooh, and will carry a lot more nostalgia and heart because of it. But we'll have more to say in our official DSNY Newscast movie review of Disney's Christopher Robin at DSNYNewscast.com, where you can find daily news updates on everything to do with the world of Disney during the month of August. But now, it's over to you, the Waltoneers. I would like to know, how would you use this brand new 2.5D projection technology either within an existing or an entirely brand new attraction at any one of the Disney parks, and what would it be and why? And of course, don't forget about the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion or your comment to be in with a chance to win one of these official Waltoneer DSNY Newscast certified enamel pins. And congratulations to Isaac from What's So Videos for winning with this suggestion from the Space Restaurant video, which we did around 2 weeks ago, and congratulations to Kerry for winning with this suggestion from the Walt Disney animatronic op-ed that we did last week. And so that's it for today, so go ahead and subscribe down below, and also most importantly hit that notification icon for breaking news updates during August. And if you enjoyed today's video, give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out, and I'll be back on September 4th. And with that being said, I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.